Why is boxing dying? Can it be revived? Ladies and gentlemen, playback game. Can boxing be revived? And why is boxing dying? Shout out to everybody tuning in. I'm BHP, known as the Black Horseman. Hit that bell, subscribe if you're new. And we're just gonna do this off the top. For the diehard boxing fans, I would say it's very disappointing times, to say the least. But we're gonna start with a couple of things. We're gonna analyze this, and we're gonna come to a conclusion, or our own personal conclusion, on why we feel boxing is dying, and if we think it can be revived. Let me see. First one we're gonna put up: marinating. Overly marinating. I understand fights got to build up. You know, things take time. The money got to be right, and all of that stuff. The streets got to align, right? But I believe, in my opinion, and for as long as I've been watching boxing, marinating on hot fights, big fights, have not helped the sport of boxing. It just hasn't. So that's one for you right there. Marinating, I think, is one of the reasons why boxing is dying. Let's move on. Get it set up here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I think this right here is the reason why boxing is dying. We got too many faces of boxing, or people that want to be the face of boxing. And that's cool for somebody to be really good and uh, admired and acknowledged for their heroics in the sport of boxing. No issue with that. But then these faces of boxing are the ones that the rest look up to. The examples of them, right? And there's too many people in boxing trying to be the face. And then when they try to be the face and you see that label be put on these guys, they change up. Faces of boxing be changing up. There's only a few that I can say just kept the same energy. AJ is one of them. Anthony Joshua, he kept the same energy. You know what I'm saying? It's very few, man. We've seen guys say that they want to be undisputed. Then they change their mind and then go up and wait. Now they back on it, pursuing it. Faces of boxing have all of this power and influence. And then when they do some silly, ducking shit, it hurts the sport of boxing. So faces of boxing are only going to be good if the faces of boxing is going to represent the sport in the right way and not allow this next topic or this next segment I'm going to put up get in the way. And that's this right here. This is one of the main reasons why boxing is dying. Ego. I've been talking about this shit for quite a while now, man, since I've been on YouTube. And it's just not an issue just in boxing, it's just in life. But in the sport of boxing, it's a huge issue. Ego. One guy got too much ego. He don't want to make a sacrifice and be B-side or whatever the case may be in order to make big fights happen for the fans. Egos got to get in the way. You got promoters, egos. You got fighter egos, you got networks and all kind of egos in the way. And as a result, boxing is dying. Okay. I'm just gonna point out some of the very few symptoms of this dying sport and why I feel it is dying. And then after all of that, we're gonna see if it could be revived after all of this. Because it's a lot. A lot. We're gonna move on. Oh, y'all know what it is. You know what it is? Fanboys. Not just fanboys that's regularly at the house and root for their favorite guy. I'm not talking about them. I don't have no issue with them. It's the ones that thumb thugging it on social media. They thumb thugs, and they put themselves on the front line, little nigglets, soldier nigglets on the front line of their favorite guy that they most admire with all their moisture and emotion in them. Fanboys. They flood social media. Some of these fanboys got channels. Some of these guys is fanboys with channels talking about, man, let's expose these fanboys. And you know good and well they're the fanboy. Fanboys are one of the reasons why boxing is dying, because fanboys do not push for the best fights in boxing. They push for the longevity of their favorite guy and will defend him at all costs. Matter of fact, they would rather their favorite fighter not fight and they do the fighting for them. Fanboys, gotta love them, right? They're driven by the attention and admiration by somebody who don't give no two shits about them, but they exist. They exist. We're moving on. To add to that, you know what a lot of fanboys do? They affected with this right here. Lies. Lies is one of the reasons why boxing is dying today. Motherfuckers is lying. I can't stand liars. That's why I started True Media. You know what I'm saying? I fell out with some lying ass niggas. So a real nigga like me had to start True Media because nobody was doing it. Nobody. If there was, I had never found them. I didn't find them till late. You know what I'm saying? But lies in the media, lies in the sport of boxing, promoters, um, damn sanctioning bodies, presidents and shit, lies telling us, oh, we're gonna make this fight happen, and we don't get it. Lies. Saying that fight can't happen because you're on the wrong side of the street. Lies. Saying that, you know what, I want to be one face, one name. Then they stop doing it. Lies. Lying ass niggas. This fucking sport, this is one of the biggest reasons because there's so many fucking lies in this damn shit. You know what I'm saying? I can cook for 45 minutes on that, but I'm not gonna do it. But y'all know what it is. Motherfuckers is about that. They ain't about that true life. They about that lie life on God and them. You know what I'm saying? And why a lot of niggas don't like me, because I don't move in fiction. Homie, I don't do it. You feel me? Let's move on. Like I told you, I ain't gonna give y'all 45 minutes on that one. Here's a big one right here. Racism. fucking up boxing. Race coats in social media. You got Hispanics riding with the Hispanic fighters, blacks riding with the black fighters, whites riding with the white fighters, Indians riding with the. Do they got boxers? I don't even fucking know. Let's move on. Shout out to the Indians. Filipinos riding with the Filipinos. You can't say nothing. You can't criticize them, or you're gonna hear try criticizing Manny Pacquiao. You're gonna get an army of Filipino Manny Pacquiao lovers on your ass, right? Racism though, all because you saying something about somebody who is in their race category. This is what creates a problem in boxing. You got champions who won't even give another race the opportunity at a belt to become champ. You know why? Because they tired of them motherfuckers winning. They don't want to risk it. They don't want to. They don't want to get a sacrifice and give somebody the other race, opposing rival race, an opportunity at greatness. Racism. You could do a video. You can criticize a white boxer. Here come the white dudes coming in. You hating ass racist motherfucker. You know. You do a video on a Hispanic person. Here come all the Hispanic Mexico. Viva Mexico coming storming and saying you hating ass racist motherfucker. You know. And then you big up your own. You stupid ass motherfucker. You know, arrogant racist motherfucker. You only care about your people, motherfucker. Racist motherfuckers in this shit. One of the biggest reasons why boxing is ass. If you asking me. You dig me? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6 on y'all niggas. 6. You understand? I opened it up a 6. 7 day, they say God rested, right? I'm gonna let y'all answer and add to this. You feel me? Let me get to the live chat. Martin Ramos, what it do? 1, 2. KID. Actual. FACTS. Sporting. Tucker World. Damn, bro, you telling the truth. I agree 100%. Black, shout out to the UGC. Shout out to Andrew Tucker World. Y'all go subscribe to him if you haven't already. Wayne Henney. Toby. Boxing God. So, live chat. Playback game. Shout out to all my peoples in the UGC. Hey, True Media Gang. Add to the topic. Leave a comment below or in the live chat if you rocking with me live. And you give your reasons why you feel boxing is dying. And if you disagree with the sport dying, you counter it. Okay? Throw your counter. But you better do it logically and respectfully, homie. That's all I ask. Boxing is dying because of fanboys and we aren't getting the fights we want in a timely manner. I agree, bro. I agree. These are different elements of the fading away of the sport that we love. Sporting Advantage, Boxing Guy, Wayne Henney, Actual Facts, Andrew Tucker World, Martin Ramos, 1, 2 Kid, hashtag True Verse Crew, UGC. What's up, Iron Cone? What's up, family? I got about maybe 30 minutes to cook with y'all, man. But I just figured today, instead of trying to single out and make this about one particular athlete or whatnot, because y'all know, man, I stick to the boxing. I stick. I'll target a certain topic and maybe a fighter involved, and it's for a reason, not a short season. And like the same symptoms I talked about earlier, a little earlier, I deal with all of it. You know, like nothing. But this is what I understand. This is what I know is it has infected the sport. Tucker said they don't like you black because you tell the truth, homie. You know that's why I respect you. Hey, it's all good, man, and it's all love. They can keep that shit moving though. A lot of niggas don't give me my dues and my respect. Nigga, I paved the way for a lot of this shit to crack off, homie. That's just on some real shit. But I just fall back because I'm humble, man. Because like I said, ego is one of the biggest problems, my dude. Whether it be on YouTube media, I seen these niggas come through. A lot of niggas came up with me. They got a little buzz and they ego took over. I'm like, look at this shit. You know, I don't hate them, but I just know that, man, niggas fall victim to the shit. Niggas start feeling themselves, you know. A lot of just like same thing in the boxing right now. A lot of dudes start feeling themselves and they switch up. Same thing with this YouTube shit, man. You know, niggas start feeling themselves, they switch up. Like, damn, bro. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say about me though, bro. They can hate on me all they want. You know what it is? I go right to this shit right here. I go to this shit right here, dog. Let me show you. Let me show you, dog. This shit came like ease, bro, with clockwork. Let me find my hashtag. Y'all know my shit. Damn, there we go. Y'all know my hashtag, man. Truth is the new hate. Don't worry, I'll wait. And I always drop links. And then when I do it, niggas be go. Gotta swallow a little fluid in they motherfucking shit. Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Hey, look, hey, I'm back. My popular man, you know, and thanks for having me on, Black. You know, I'm here now, baby.
Oh my God, he's back.
It's the International Man Fan. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like button. You know I'm bringing the truth. And only the undisputed truth. Y'all know what it is. Boxing is dying, you know. Let me tell you, because non-boxing ass dudes like Boo Boo Andrade won a fight with my favorite fighter. It ain't gonna happen. You need to fight Charlo, man. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Fight them Houston boys, man. You wanted it with Mel at first, then you ducked Mel, and now you going after Charlo. Charlo don't even want it with you, man. You know, he got Chris Eubanks problems and stuff. You know, smash that like button or my nipple, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This man out of line. Hey, welcome back, IMFP. God damn.
Hey, glad to be. Hey, 1-2 kid. You know the you can't mess with 1-2 on his worst motherfucking day. Like that IO guy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know he be on his bullshit. Shout out to him. You know, and the whole UGC.
Oh God, and you know who started 1-2 started that THC, man. Y'all better recognize that shit and get with it. All day.
You touching too many points, Black.
Too many at once, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, hey, that was only a hot 6, man. You know, the rest is on y'all, bro. You know how we do. We open it up.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, you got sanctioned bodies too.
Sanctioned
bodies.
Don't help.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I mean, fanboys, fighters not trying to be fighters, man. You know what I'm saying?
What are they trying to be then, 1-2? They're not trying to be fighters. What are they trying to be, man?
They're trying to be businessmen. They're trying to be businessmen.
And celebrities, right?
Yep, while putting on their gloves.
While putting on their gloves.
Yep. Talk about, I ain't gonna fight him.
They want to be
I ain't fighting that man. I ain't fighting that man. Anybody worried about him?
Like Errol Spence, back of the line, and he going to count chickens and horses and stuff. What is wrong with this man? You know what I'm saying? Professional boxer. Now he wants to be a jockey. You know what I'm saying? Do sports and stuff. What you think? You Deion Sanders or some shit? Bo Jackson, Errol Spence in 2 sports. He gonna be a horse jockey and a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Lighting the ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
We gonna go from a boxer to a jockey though, dog. I ain't never seen nobody do that.
Who's the weight bully now?
Who's the weight bully now? Oh, it's you.
That's right.
That belly right there. That's weight bully and everything, homie. Oh God in there. Hey man, shout out to AB coming back too. But yeah, that was a good point. You brought up the sanctioning bodies. We got too many belts. That's killing boxing.
Yep. Everybody want
Trinket.
a piece of the pie, man. They all want a piece of the pie. They all want the biggest piece of the pie. From the
Gotcha.
sanctioning bodies to the promoters to the fighters and even the fans. You can't knock a certain fighter. You know, oh no, you can't knock this guy. You can't say anything wrong about this motherfucker or this motherfucker. You know, and if they don't
Right.
fit my complexion, oh, you could talk about them.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, me myself, man, shit. I flame them all shades and colors.
I'll show you.
Everybody except Canelo. You can't flame Canelo. That's my guy. Oh, baby.
Literally, so that's what you would say if you see Canelo. Oh my God, that's my guy.
That's my guy. Can I get an autograph? Maybe can I get a ride in your McLaren or one of your cars, vehicles? I'll borrow it and I'll bring it right back. I can just sit on it or whatever you want me to do.
Man,
I'll do it.
Your Professor Clump built ass ain't getting in no motherfucking sports car. I know that shit.
A player can dream, can he? Golly, Black, come on. Just like Boo Boo Andre can dream about having a fight with Canelo.
Oh,
Let's go.
that's messed up, dog. He can dream too. Yeah, you're right. You got a good point. Everybody got dreams.
Man,
So-
Boo Boo, tell Boo Boo he got Charlo problems. You know, be a lion killer like that. You know, kill that lion. You know, young lions want that smoke, that Boo Boo Andre smoke. You know, where that 7 million that from the zone. Hit him up.
You got IMFP. You got people vacating belts too, man, to avoid fights, to avoid certain fights, styles of fights and stuff. That's hurting. That's hurting boxing.
Hey, look, y'all know boxing is a business. And you know, at the end of the day, hey, who are we to say who the fighters fight? You know what I'm saying? Like they got to do what they got to do, what's in their best interest for their families and me.
For the families. Shout out to the he dropping bars. Emotional Man fan bringing it today.
I'm dropping bars the weight of cars. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what, man? Back in the day, nobody was even thinking about memeing dudes like this, man. Because they was actually scrapping. They was actually getting in there and fighting, man. But this is what happens when you don't get in there and give us the fights we want. We roast your ass. Like, you know, farm life promotions like this shit right here. I mean, and then motherfuckers be in the background looking like that.
That guy.
Hey, homie look like Smalls from Sandlot, low key. Killing me, Smalls. But yeah. Checker said my face hurt. Yeah, man. Martin said international man fan is honest and unbiased. That nigga's crazy, dog. Oh man, I'll be thinking about these clown niggas out here. Swear to Better says, let's keep it real. You got sanctions putting people in recess to fanboy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Sporting, man. For real. Y'all go sub to him. Iron Comb been dropping heat this week as well.
Oh man, come on. What are you talking about people? Hey, the sanctioned body want to put Manny Pacquiao on recess. They could do that. You know, Manny Pacquiao do what he want. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You see Tank Davis, he got his little belt and stuff, but he ain't the real champion. A lot of these guys ain't the real champion for WBA, but let's keep it all the way funky. Okay?
Yeah,
Canelo is the real champ at the WBC. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez is the real champ for WBC. You know what I'm saying? So it's really the WBC fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fight, you can't play the fighters. You got to blame the sanctioned bodies, man. They do all these things and come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Come on now. Yeah, man.
Come on now. Because all that stuff is garbage truck juice.
How much juice did you drink last night, man? That belly, goddamn.
I drank about like two pints, and a Tanqueray too. You know what I'm saying? With some gin and shit, and some old Tanqueray, OJ, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 3 or 4 different liquors stirred up in that damn belly.
And some ribs, barbecue
ribs.
Some baby back ribs.
You got ribs swimming. You got ribs swimming in Ciroc in there, man. Fuck. You got the Ciroc ribs, nigga. Man,
2 sets of ribs.
hey, man, flame is shame to boxing, man. This shit done got out of hand. That's all we trying to tell y'all, man. Shit got out of hand.
Yeah, the sanctioned bodies can elevate a fighter to walking on water, and you can't speak about the dude, and he don't even need to be undisputed. Shit, he's the franchise champion.
They send the nigga certificates and shit now, man.
Yeah, the certificates, emails.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, certificates and emails, and they just, hey man, we gonna FedEx that shit to you, baby. You know what I mean? We got you. Gonna be all right, man. Gonna be all right.
It's admirable FedEx belts and shit, man. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They got us, man. They got us. They made us think boxing was coming back.
You know, all the promoters and sanctioning bodies, make sure you have that, send receipt, just in case they didn't get the belt back. No, we sent it, bitch.
He sound like he would laugh like that. He got that look.
Don't even
Like the count. Like
Oscar always had that fucking that count fucking Dracula.
The count.
The count.
That motherfucker, that's what he telling Ryan Garcia. He was like, "I'm paying you in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches."
Let me try these forks on you. 1, 2, 3 forks in you.
Oh man, dude.
All right, Cole. You like, what did I just came into?
Y'all crazy. I almost laughed at my personal.
That's why you're here.
My personal avatar and all that. My actual face and name.
You said what about your face and name?
Yeah, man. I logged in just now with my actual the account I use to do my lectures.
I saw that you logged off real quick.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen? How you doing? How are we doing?
Pretty good.
You talking about why is boxing dying and can it be revived?
I'll tell you why boxing dying. You got people out here threatening Ishe Smith to shoot him on Twitter over Wilder. That's why boxing dying. Let me tell you something, man. I think these Deontay Wilder fans gotta be the biggest losers in any combat sport. And I've watched combat sport for years. I used to be on the Sherdog forums going back and forth with trolls. This is when you had to type your frustration out. You know what I'm saying? And I think Deontay Wilder fans got to be the bottom of the barrel. I have not seen anybody.
Bottom of the barrel promotion?
I'm telling you, threaten anybody with death because because they make fun of your favorite fighter. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right. So that's part of why boxing dying, man. Yeah. Dudes getting on the front line for these dudes who ain't never kicked it with them, ever.
Never. And will never.
Wilder will never kick with half of these dudes. But they'll still fight for them. Take a bullet for them and shit.
Man, get out of here, man. That's why boxing dying. These damn fanboys coming on here talking nonsense. But undisputed don't matter unless it's Wilder.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Right. And then when I tell them they should come together and get some evidence and on some we shall overcome shit, they're like, you know what, man, I gotta get out here, Black. This shit went too far, Black. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is dying because people threatening Sugar Hill. I hope you die in a car crash fire. Because I was like, what?
Shit like that, killing boxing.
Yeah. That's why boxing dies.
Dudes is trying to make it about some outside of the ring shit instead of some inside of the ring shit. Ain't that something?
I recall a channel saying about AJ, he hopes all the bad things in the world happens to this guy. I was like, damn.
Who said that?
Absolutely sick.
Yeah, sick.
Oh, you said somebody said that about who?
Yeah, about AJ. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you. I was like,
why is it that deep for some of these people, right?
Like, damn, man, like, get some help, man. Take your meds, man. 5 o'clock is right around the corner, man. Just you're skipping them. Like, what the fuck going on, man? CPAP minded motherfuckers, man. Like, got to get their shit straight. It's sad. And then And the fighters too, because some of these fighters, man, they buying into the shit and they feeding these motherfuckers this bullshit, and guys don't want to defend or unify and talking about, belts don't matter all of a sudden when they gotta unify or defend their belt against some real smoke.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. It just made me think about something. This is another reason why boxing is dying. Because we're not valuing the big champs in the sport of boxing. We valuing too much of the little champs.
Right.
Feel me?
You're not giving the views and the time that you're supposed to the people putting in the work to make boxing great again. You want to give it to whoever you being told on social media to give it to.
Exactly, bro.
Use your own fucking eyes, your own mind. Shit. Stop being told what to do. Be yourself. Can't nobody be you like you. Shit. Yeah, trying to be someone else. And that's another thing. Fighters trying to be like everybody else. Can't be themselves. It's always the downfall of these fighters. Every time they trying to act like the next man, everybody want to be Mayweather. Everybody saying they better than Ali. Everybody, all this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, man, don't even put yourself in that lane, man. Make your own. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make your own fucking lane. They did what they had to do.
Hey, you know what I realized though, man? And that's what I learned when I started doing this shit on YouTube, is that a lot of people, man, they just believe anything somebody tell them on a video, man. Anything. And they don't even research and to find out all the facts for themselves. They just like, oh man, you ask like, who you heard that from? Oh, I heard the home dude on the other channel the other day, man. Like, that's your source? And some of these niggas, when you check their description, they say they're the source. You be like, nigga, y'all got to do better, bro. Like, have better sources and shit. But it's just like, I talked about that earlier, the lies part. You got people that's don't give a shit. They'll lie. You know what I mean? Press record and lie their ass off and have a bunch of people hit the like button like, yeah, man, that shit was fire.
Yeah. That shit and the other thing is this thing that, this dude deserves a certain amount of money. Okay, fine. That's how you feel. But I thought you was just a boxer fan.
Yeah, right.
Like I thought you was a boxer fan. Like, I mean, you helping this dude pay his bills? Like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And then I catch myself just to keep up with this bullshit, just to make an argument. Like, I gotta look at that. And I'm like, man, why am I pocket watching these motherfuckers? Damn, I'm falling into this bullshit. And I'm like, man, I just want to see these motherfuckers fight. And like the point that you made, these dudes are cool with the dude they fanboying for, not fighting people because they don't want to see him lose.
Yep. It's real shit, dog. That's all it is, man. Dudes don't want that. They don't want their favorite guy to lose that momentum, because then they lose something. They feel like if that guy loses, they lose. I lost no sleep on none of these guys losing. None of them. Like, I come and talk about them when I feel like it. You feel me? Like, this ain't that deep. But most people are like, man, hell nah, man. Why y'all want him to get in there? Like, in their mind, they be like, man, y'all want the fight to happen for the homie to lose, man.
One champ, one name. You know what I mean? And then when it's like, as soon as he lose, that ain't meant to be hit. Right. It's like, come on, man. That's what they in there doing. It's a warrior sport. They're supposed to go in there, mix it up, and show who the better man that night. Maybe have a rematch, rubber match. You know what I'm saying? Make it work. But that's what fighting's about, man. That's what they're doing. They're challenging themselves. It's a competition. And how the fuck can you be number one if you ain't competing?
Right, man. Just be trying to say they number one and this, that, and the third, and don't want to compete to prove it. The ABC watches, yeah, man, niggas giving out watches and shit.
Yeah, no playoffs, just Super Bowl champions, just handing out trophies and shit.
Everybody wins looking at us.
Yeah, man.
Oscar does look like Count Dracula, so Sporting Advantage. But there is some solid, you know what I mean? There is some solid channels out there. So I don't want to seem like it's, anything negative, 100%, but it's a higher percentage of the fuckery and the shit that's not helping boxing is all I'm saying. So there's still a small percentage of us that's really, trying to keep the pulse, keep going, going with the sport of boxing. But it's just a lot of different factors, man, that is really hindering the sport. And we got to just address it, man. We got to address it. And the way it's looking, man, I mean, if I'm a give my opinion about if it could be revived, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like it's becoming this shit is going viral with this exhibition type stuff. And you got now the professional fighters starting to get jealous of the shit and want to speak against these guys doing it now when, you know, once again, when you put the heat on some of these guys to make fights happen like in their own weight class, they double talking. But then but at the same time, they don't want some guys who ain't never went to the amateurs and, you know, really had years of blood, sweat, and tears to get in there and make more money than them. Well, then fucking do your job. Like, fight the best competition out there, entertain so you can get the most money, you know what I mean? And set yourself apart from the rest. And that way you ain't got to worry about Logan Pauls and whoever else, Mike Tyson and Roy doing better numbers than y'all. Like, this should be crazy.
Yeah. That's what they get though.
Should be good, man. Should be crazy.
It's true. It's
like,
awful, man. It's awful, man. Logan Paul out here doing big numbers. He's the A side,
dude, man.
He's 60-40 in real fighters and shit.
Yeah.
This is sad, man. And motherfucker just let that shit happen, coddled the bullshit, and was like, yeah, man. Like, oh man. I think that's what I'm more pissed about than anything, man. It's just that how people are like they coddle the shit. Well, it is what it is. Well, that's how things are now. And it's like, damn, motherfucker. No wonder why ain't no pushback.
Exactly, bro. Oh well, we just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit go, man. That's how that motherfucker shit go. But yeah, man. So you know, I definitely wanted to apply some heat to that, man, because you know that's just the real shit. It's the real shit, man. The sport is dying, man, and you know, it's looking like his facial expression right there, man. Shit. God damn, that sport look terrible. Ooh, looking bad over there. Shit. Didn't he do something different? Looking
Black,
at
how you feel about your guy Teofimo and Bob Arum beefing? Bob Arum said he don't give a goddamn who win the Teofimo versus Kambosos fight. He not gonna put up no more money. So apparently Teofimo and Bob Arum are beefing about his purse.
well,
Bob Arum said let it go to purse bids. I don't give a goddamn who win that. That ain't no big fight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you notice, you know, I fell back on that Teofimo shit, and I already gave my flame to it. I already know what that shit is with him. We already know what the shit is with Bob Arum, and you know, I think he falls into the category of the ego, and why that's hurting boxing. I think he's allowing his ego to hinder him right now. And I don't understand, like, you taking a whole half of the year off to just come back and fight your mandatory in June. Like, I'm really done with with the silly shit, man. It's certain fights that need to happen. You got guys that want to spend more time going over here, acting Barack, and all of these interviews here and there, everywhere. But when we talk about getting in the ring with a certain opponent, it show me something. It's all kind of weird shit, man. I'd be like, man, whatever. Like, but whatever he got going on with Bob Arum is what he got going with Bob Arum. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, the fight I wanted to see was Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Not for Devin Haney's sake. I'm talking about for boxing's sake and for Teofimo's sake, to where he don't never have that shit lingering over him with this franchise shit. Like, go ahead and eradicate that. That's all I want for them guys to mix it up. But you know, you got too many people saying, you know, when people are bringing the fight to this guy, saying, "Hey, man, what about Haney? What about Haney?" He keeps downplaying it, man. He keeps saying stuff like, "Well, as long as he looks impressive, he has a good top 10 opponent, he looks impressive in his next fight, then we'll see." I'm like, well, either he's next or he's not. So I guess you're going to judge his next performance, and then you're going to determine if he deserve a fight. So like I said, it's the ego shit of this dude. Like I'm just not feeling at this point. So
Yeah.
whatever he do is what he do, man. He can fight his ass off, but it just I notice it with these guys, these athletes in boxing. They get
Energy
to a certain
change.
level.
Yep. Energy change. Oh well, it depends on what he looked like. It's like, what do you
Yeah,
mean look
yeah,
like? What does it matter to you?
yeah.
You're getting
So
paid the same. People want to watch the fight. The numbers ain't gonna change whether he has a good. Honestly, if if
yeah,
if 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 Haney in his next fight looks awful and pulls off a dub, is it gonna change anything?
so it'll be
Okay, so what the one thing got to do with the other? You know what I mean? And if you want that WBC to be undisputed, just make that shit happen. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. What he do? What his numbers looking like? It's like, what fuck his numbers, man? That opponent is gonna bring a lot of money. That other side of the table, him being there, that matchup is gonna bring money. Same with Spence and Bud. Same with all these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
why are you sitting here complaining about the pay when you know it's gonna bring the numbers? Don't complain about the shit. The money gonna be there. You know what I mean? Are you
Yeah.
gonna be there? It sounds like some of these dudes don't want to fight,
That's what it sounds like.
and they professional fighters. Like
Yeah.
that's a cardinal sin in the game, I would imagine. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fighter, but man, what do you got to
And
offer?
and to add to that one too, it's not like a lot of these guys is pricing themselves out. Look like I'm like, nigga, what? Like you look at what they made previously, and then but when it takes one particular opponent, they got to get so much money for that one guy. Everybody else, oh, I'll take this money. Yeah, I'll take a couple million here.
And the other thing is, if they really got a problem with the other side is offering, then you got to go to your promoter and your management or your advisor and say, hey, throw this man an offer so we can make a real offer so we can make this fight happen. And if your promoter, the network, or your advisor believes in you and they know they're going to make money on the fight, they'll do it.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And if they don't, then maybe you should be someplace else. Because that means the man that's taking 15% of your pay when you fight isn't working for you. It's that simple.
Yeah, man. We wish it was just simple. Like, just give us the fights, man, as fans. But it ain't. Sporting says we can't even have fantasy draft leagues because fighters fighting isn't guaranteed. It's time to make some changes, and it starts with sanctionings having an iron fist. Good luck with that, right?
Yeah, tournaments too. Tournaments could be extremely helpful.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then you might just get somebody that nobody was expecting to wind up on top.
Right. Like Ward, right? Like a lot of people didn't expect Ward.
Whip all the big name asses. And you be like, damn, who this dude? And then they come out undisputed. Like, yeah, I told y'all motherfuckers, y'all was paying this motherfucker this, who's doing it dirt cheap and whipping ass.
Yeah.
And now he the big dog. Now he making the big ducats. And hope.
That's right. Just give us the fights. Just give us the fights. And that's all we want as fanagers here. As real boxing fans. With the wolves on a shirt. All right? Just do it. Boxing nerds. Boxing nerds want it. Okay. Boxing nerds want it.
Want some tater tots.
Tater tots.
He looked like a fan. That looked like a straight up fanager right there too. Shout out to CMD because I got that from him. But yeah, that's a straight up fanager look right there.
Got him.
I told you.
I told you. Ha, ha, ha. Yes. Did you see? I got you again.
Yeah, man. So these are the ones I went over earlier. Got too many faces of boxing or guys thinking that they faces of boxing in boxing. It's kind of messing boxing up. Marinating. It's fucking shit up, man. Terrible. Marinating is one of the worst things. You know. Not giving us the fights when they hot. You know what I'm saying?
Taking losses, awful losses, and saying, "Yo, I'm still the man. 20 million at least."
Wow. Right. The ego though. That's the
I'm a
ego, right?
king. I'm a king.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ego. Terrible. Too
Okay.
much ego is terrible, man.
Maybe that's why Breland said that recently that you couldn't talk to this dude. You know what I'm saying? You had to
Mm,
walk on eggshells around the king. Otherwise, you get fired. You know what I'm
damn.
saying? But whatever, man. I'm just saying that's why the sport's dying. You got too much of these divas out here. All these so-called four kings who they had in that, ESPN made that ridiculous graphic about four kings or what, four kings or whatever. Makes no sense. You got Teofimo saying he not fighting nobody. He not fighting Haney. Lomachenko can't get a rematch. Haney wants to fight these people, but they don't want to fight him. Yet Devin Haney don't want to announce no fights. Tank Davis is at 130. He not a real 135er. Ryan Garcia, who the hell knows what he's doing? I mean, really.
Crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Somebody said that a couple of streams back that the 135 division turned into the welterweight division, man.
The worst, bro. Terrible. Terrible.
Damn. That's bad when the division is being compared to the welterweight division. That's bad.
Terrible.
That ain't nothing good. Now it might have competition. So if we're talking about competition, yeah, I mean it's competitive division. But if they're not fighting and they're not even trying to act like they want to mix it up, it's like, come on.
Oh, 4 years ago, the welterweight division was on fucking fire.
Fire, man. That was the welterweight division was supposed to explode when Floyd left. Or were we wrong?
Yeah, it just took a nosedive.
Man, this shit was supposed to be way more lit than what it is. That shit is ass.
Back of the line promotions. Now you got to get to the back of the line. It's like, what the fuck? Thurman did it first. He started that bullshit.
He was trying to get their agriculture license and shit.
And that's why you got to blame the fighter, because I think a lot of boxing is going to shit is because these fighters ain't keeping the same energy, and they allowing the shit to go down as long as it benefits them. And it's like, damn, man, you killing the sport that made you famous.
Yeah, real shit. That's all factual. Boxing guy said Tio keep on like he the money man when Haney made more against Gamboa than Lopez made in his whole career. I mean, it's true, man. I just see the egos and I just see how Tio is got this mentality. He's like Devin and all these other people are beneath him, like far beneath him, and he got his accomplishment. We understand that, but now you acting like you too good to even fight nobody in your division. Like like you've just already accomplished everything that you want to accomplish at 35. And if that's the case, you need to just go ahead and move on, bro. Like, I don't want to just see this again. It's this same saga of somebody who just love to see themselves on camera, love to get interviewed. But when we ask them about the real fights that we want to see, you down talk that, price yourself out. You want to say, oh, this person ain't done nothing. Show me something. That shit is whack, bro. That shit weak.
Yeah, popularity contest.
That's all it is.
Yeah. And then it goes back to the football concept that I always bring up. Like, okay, so this team selling all these seats. This team they selling jackets. It don't mean that they can't get their ass whooped in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs or not even make the playoffs. Shit. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So I mean, this is the only sport that motherfuckers can get away with that shit and not play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna fight this dude instead. You know what I mean? It's like, and motherfuckers buy that shit. Like, that's what they're gonna give you if you buying this shit. Shit, ain't gonna give you 100% beef if you buying that stuffing bullshit. You know what I mean? You gonna get that shit. Yeah, always go back to the sandwiches, man. You know what I mean?
Before I slide off, but speaking of which. Any Chiefs fan in here, man? Because I happened to check out y'all Super Bowl, and by the time I turned the game on, the game was finished. What the fuck was that, bro? I mean, the only
the first
football jersey, the only football jersey I ever owned, like American football jersey that I bought with my own money, was a Mike Allstott jersey because I like watching Mike Allstott play. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I kind of fell off the whole NFL business. But I'm like, you know what? Let me check this the Super Bowl business out.
Yeah.
I turn on the goddamn TV, and these guys putting up like it's on
NBA
easy
number.
mode or something. It's like easy mode.
They
What's
putting up
this?
NBA scoring, fourth quarter NBA
Yeah.
scoring.
Man, what's this? They got the game on easy. They got the game on novice. What is this? Rookie.
Yeah.
Chiefs fans, explain to me.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
Brady.
the stage, man. That the Super Bowl stage, man, different. But they was there last year, but not with Brady.
Yeah, Tampa pulled off some shit, and Brady, he did it, man. I'm not a big Brady fan, but damn, that motherfucker got rings forever.
It was so he been winning so damn much. He didn't even seem happy in his speech afterwards. I'm like, this motherfucker, man, don't even give a shit. He all numb to this shit. I'm like,
yeah, he just like, man,
this is a good job. I'm like, what?
Yo,
I expected this.
He got more rings than franchises.
No, that's facts.
That's fucking crazy. Like,
shout out to the GOAT, Tom Brady, man.
In the entire history of your franchise, you don't have as much rings as Tom Brady.
And he said he ain't done.
Now that man said he got a few years left in him. And I'm not gonna lie, if they can keep his offensive line around him, he'll be all right.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how old was Peyton when he retired? Because he kind of was protected pretty good too. Until they started getting to him, hitting his weak ass legs and shit.
He wasn't in his 40s, though. Was he in his 40s? He wasn't in his 40s, was he?
I don't know. He was looking kind of old and shit. So I'm like, he kind of was able to last until he started, because they was protecting him pretty good.
Nah, just his face. Just his face. He got an old face.
He got an old face, yeah. His brother always looked like he like he got that on his
Oh man, I always said my boy, he's a Giants fan, and he was always, because I'm a Cowboys fan, so he was always dissing Romo, and I was like, your quarterback looked like an autistic Mormon.
Yo, big facts. Man, want to come tell you about Joseph Smith.
Joe Smith.
Yeah, that's the Mormon. That's the Mormon guy, Joseph Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he almost like he got half a chromosome almost missing or some shit. It's low key. Something a little off, a little bit.
I'm gonna slide off, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, cool. No doubt.
He fighting this weekend, ain't he?
Who?
Smith. Joe Smith.
Oh, yeah. I'm rooting for him too. That's gonna be easy work.
You think it's gonna be easy?
Yeah, it's gonna be easy work. I watched some footage on it, dude. I mean, that's my prediction. I think he's gonna get him. He's gonna stop him within 4.
That put him in line with Beterbiev or even possibly a Bivol rematch. But I don't know why they ain't fighting.
That's crazy, right? Like that's another thing that goes into that marinating shit. And,
right. They ain't even talk. But I mean, Beterbiev ain't got many years left. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started late. He like 37, ain't he?
I don't know how old he is. He got that. I can't really tell how old he is. He
right.
hit hard as fuck.
I'm just saying though. Like, I don't know if he going, how long his career gonna go on though. So I'm like, you get this undisputed work, get it out the way now. You know what I'm saying? Sooner the better. Yeah.
I don't understand. Hold up.
And I don't hear them calling each other out either. Like, neither one of them.
Quiet, dog.
Yeah, I don't hear Bibble mentioning him or him mentioning Bibble at all. Like, they just don't even talk about each other. They like, maybe nobody will notice.
Right. You're like, oh shit, they talking about Errol Spence still. All right, we good.
Yeah. Like, no.
Like, oh, Kovalev just popped. Oh, we good. We all right.
Yeah, man. And the Joe Smith, he might fuck up the apple cart.
He gonna call them out. Watch. He gonna put their name on blast probably this weekend.
Yeah, man. He might fuck up the apple cart. He might beat one of them. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I know the Bibble got the W over him. I thought it was a whitewash pretty much, but but still in all, man, I mean, the
Him and
dude feel
Bivol
like
should be entertaining.
yeah. Well,
I
now,
mean,
well,
not Bivol. Him and Better Beef. I mean, because he fought Bivol already.
yeah,
I
they
mean, Better Beef.
they both bangers. I think
Right.
dudes I think Better Be a lot more accurate with his shots, and
Right.
he hitting hard too. He's a beast in there, but I mean, with that type of power coming back at him, you
Right.
know, I'm curious to how that'll go because dude's
I
heavy-handed.
almost feel like Joe would just come right at Better Beef. Like dangerous as it is, I think he's just gonna go for it. Like fuck it. I'm not gonna even allow him to even think in here. I'm gonna just dog him. I'm gonna bully his ass.
Yeah,
That's what I
man.
think. His game
You
plan
know,
will be.
you know, what I think it might wind up being like without somebody quitting is that first Maidana and Ortiz fight minus the quitting. You know what I'm saying? But they were going back and forth like dude was sharper than Maidana and was, you know what I mean, and was putting him on his ass, but then that dude's heavy hands he just didn't give up. I just feel like it's gonna be like an all-out war.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I look forward to that shit. Yeah, I'd look forward to that fight. That'd be a big fight. I'd have fun watching that shit.
But look, how long we gotta look forward to. Like we can't even get the Bivol Better Beef unification. They don't even want to talk about it. And then, you know, but like you said, hopefully Joe just bust that shit open, like, man. And Bivol Better Beef, stop hiding. Let's make it happen. Like just call them fools out, man.
Sometimes that's what it takes to get a good unification is a tough motherfucker coming up and being number one contender. Like, yeah, I'm ready to unify now. Yeah, man.
Come out of quarantine. Come fight. Shit like that.
Yeah, man. That's something to look forward to, though. But we are getting the Ramirez and Taylor fight, so that's a big fight. Is it guaranteed? Like, are we going to get the Tyson Fury AJ fight, or is all this or is everything else just rumored?
That's why I ain't done no videos, no live streams with that in my topic, because I wanted to happen so bad that I don't even want to speak too soon, get my hopes up. I'm like, fuck, just hope it happen, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit seemed to be all over the place on this internet, man. On this in the YouTube community, everybody like, oh nah, this dude getting it. Nah, this dude getting it. Like,
yeah,
damn.
A lot of people saying Wilder still getting the Fury fight. So people just talking.
Man, I would just be like, go ahead, y'all fight. I'll go for that undisputed when you're done. Yeah. Shit, why not? Yeah, it make it easier for me. Then I get the big payday and all 4 belts if I believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just holding on to 2 belts or holding on to a belt and then just pulling that bullshit again. Because when because if Wilder had that WBC, man, there was no unification, man. Like nothing worked. As soon as Tyson Fury got that belt, they talking about the undisputed. Yeah.
So it just shows you who was holding it up.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And I mean, that's what bothers me about the fans. It's like, come on, man. It like that telling you everything right there. That's telling you everything you need to know. When a guy's trying to unify and a guy's trying to be undisputed, and you got every excuse in the book why you don't want to make that shit work, come on, man. You don't want that fight, man.
Yep. But I figured that out about Deontay Wilder, though, man. It was just like he didn't want to deal with the risk. He wanted to marinate, you know what I mean? And then his ego, he enjoyed people always saying Bomb Squad and always talking about Deontay Wilder, putting a microphone in his face, Radio Raheem, and motherfuckers just talking to him. Like he liked that shit, man. Like, be real, man. Some people got a complex, they might not be shit. I ain't trying to be mean, but they ain't shit growing up. And they get to position and all the lights in their face, and everybody recognize you because you can be the baddest, most angriest motherfucker, and people love you for it. And you think that you a deity. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what happens when you may have been somebody who just nobody even cared about. Like, look at this lanky ass motherfucker right here. What is he doing? But now you knocking motherfuckers out, and now you get to twerk in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I ain't never think success changed anybody, man. Honestly, I always thought it was saying, I think it reveals them, man. It just tells you who they are in that position. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
Joe
just
Smith and Better Be both on Top Rank, so that unification can be made. Yeah, we know it can be made. That's just crazy why it's not though, bro.
well, it might now after this fight. If Joe Smith pulls it off, that's a fun fight to watch, man. That's
And
a
wait a
more
minute,
fight.
that's all Top Rank too, right?
Yeah.
Better Be, Bivol.
Oh, I don't know
Joe.
if Bibbo's top ranked though. I
Oh,
don't think.
he's the zone matchroom. My bad.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think.
he's on matchroom boxing guy.
Yeah.
Because he just said, "Oh, you said Joe Smith and Better Be Top Rank." Oh, okay, so yeah, my bad. I was thinking about Bivol when I read that. So yeah, so that means that Joe Smith and Better Be is more realistic. Might happen before the which is unfortunate. The Bivol and Better Be unification.
Right. But we know that could happen because they willing Top Rank and Matchroom willing to work together in the next fight. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's not gonna be too big of a deal. You know, that other side of the street shit is out the door. I ain't never buy into that shit anyway.
Yeah.
That just means I don't want to fight. That's how I always took it. I don't care what anyone says. Go get a belt. I don't want to fight. I wouldn't go to your fight. I don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? 60, 40, 70, 30, whatever we give you. I don't want to fight. That's all. I'm just translating the shit. You know what I mean? I'm translating it. I'm putting it through the bullshit filter, and that's what comes out on the other side of that shit. I don't want to fight that dude. That's it. That's how I see it. That's my opinion.
It's a good one. Shit. I believe it though. A lot of motherfuckers has got them a lot of them same symptoms them fighters use, man, when they don't want to fight. They say the same shit. I'm like, damn, here we go again.
I like how they come up with another one. Oh, that didn't work. I got another one. I got a list of these shits. I got 15 more. Wait till this shit come out. And I already see the next one. Well, WBO don't really count. I don't consider that undisputed. I'm undisputed. Right. You got motherfuckers running around here now calling themselves undisputed. So
right, with certificates. AJ versus Fury said all they're trying to figure out who's walking in first and second is what I heard. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just hope we get it officially made. Joe Smith, any good? I might have to watch. Oh yeah, he good. Tough, man. Matter of fact,
his last fight was really good. That was probably his best performance.
Yeah, he dominated fucking Alvarez. Eliter.
Yeah, Eliter Alvarez.
That was the first time Eliter Alvarez got done like that. That man was shocked.
Knocked him out the ring. And you know what's funny too is Eliter was coming off a big win too. He stopped dude, didn't he? It was like one of the. It was in
Mike something. That he knocked his ass asleep too.
It was like considered one of the knockouts of the year. It was in contention. Yep. You know what I mean? So he was coming off a big dub. He had his 2 fights with Cove, and he got dominated though, man. Dude just walked him down, and you know what I mean. He beat that motherfucker, stopped him, man. And I thought he was game too. I was edging Ruiz in that fight.
Yeah, man. Boxing guy say I like Smith. He's a boxer puncher. Check him out. Yeah, man. He's very
Alvarez, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah. He is rough at Dragon Leg. He had a loss to Bivol, but has developed from it. He's always a must-watch. Brings the heat. Hell yeah, every time. If y'all didn't see when he knocked out Bernard Hopkins or what was his name? Michael Hart, go check them fights out, man. I call him a Philly killer, man, because you know, two guys from out of Philly that had a lot of momentum. He took them down. Basically retired B-Hop and got Hart up out of here. Took his heart.
And you know what's cool about it is what I do like about him is that after the loss, that's how he was, the way he was talking. I got work on something, you know what I mean? I got go back to the gym. And then even after that, in his next fight, he was like, I learned a lot from that fight to work, and then he's putting in all the time, more time in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And just turning into a gym rat. So it pays dividends, y'all. It starts in the gym, y'all.
He definitely is a student, so that's what I like about him. He always trying to improve and get better. So, and he's hungry. He got the hunger. And yeah, man, when you see somebody take a loss and bounce back, and right now he's right in the line to get a belt. You know, to become a champ for the first time. So I'm proud of him. He American, so I'm gonna support him. The other two champs are from other countries. So hey, at least we got one American that's Free Smoke. He's about to get a shot at the title, and he entertaining. So like I say, ain't no discrimination. I mean, it's a white boy from I don't know what where he from, but he entertaining. He can fight. I'm watching his ass this weekend. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Who was it that said that they had seen? Oh, Toby. No, not Toby. Oh, Dragon Leg said that. Yeah, check him out, Dragon Leg. Dude can definitely fight. But I ain't really got much more for this live stream, man. I just wanted to get that off and bring the homies on. Actually, what you doing, man? Man, he been on mute for a while. But I was gonna let him say something before we get out of here. Big shout out to the homie 1-2 Kid, always coming through, showing support. Make sure y'all support the Truth Hurts crew movement. You know what I mean? And 1-2 Kid, man, get to his channel, subscribe to him, and I promise you will enjoy the content, guaranteed. And Flame of Fame.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Flame of Fame to everybody that tuned in to this one.
Joe Smith is from Long Island, New York.
New York. Oh, okay. Yeah. You might want to get some good edits on that fool one day, especially if you have a good performance.
Yeah.
You be giving that good ass promo to them your New York natives, man. Shit. For real. That's one of my favorite edits, the one you did on Berlanga and Lopez. That shit fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fire, man.
That was just because motherfuckers was knocking New York. I don't like that.
Oh, that was some fuel behind that, huh?
Okay. Yeah. Usually I won't do that.
Well, that shit worked, bro. That shit worked.
Yeah.
Tell you, man, that's the wrong nigga to give fuel. Coach K said boxing is finished. Yeah, man. So it may not be able to be revived unless y'all talking about these exhibition YouTube shits. Is it going to be on ESPN Plus? It might be on regular ESPN broadcast, but I'm not sure. It might be on both. I'll check it out for the end of the week. And then, of course, just reiterate, next month is women's boxing. It's going to be lit. So make sure y'all don't miss. All of March is going to be lit up. So you don't want to miss it. But for the rest of this month, I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Canelo this month as well versus the great Avni Yildirim, the great Avni Yildirim. And who else? I think Valdez, right? Oscar Valdez is fighting. Something like that. So we'll get around to it. I'll check out some stuff. We'll probably be back this week. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to plug? Anything? Want to before we go?
No, I'm good, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude.
No doubt. All right, man. Shout out to the playback. I'm BHP. And big shout out to the whole underground community. Make sure y'all hit up that channels tab and subscribe there as well. We out of here, man. Peace.